Hello, everyone. Welcome to this session on modernizing legacy RDBMS with Couchbase. I'm Vagish Patwardhan. I'm a senior principal at Infosys Modernization Practice, and I lead the open source database track. I've been with Infosys for the past 23 odd years, and I'm currently an accredited Couchbase professional services consultant, as well as a certified DBA. You can reach me at vagish_patwardhan at infosys.com if you have any suggestions or comments regarding today's presentation. Today, I'll talking to you about modernizing legacy RDBMS using Couchbase. In particular, I'm going to talk about the features of Couchbase 7.0 that make this kind of a migration very relevant. I'll be doing this session in two parts. The first part, I will explain what our understanding of what drives modernization across enterprises. I'll also talk about some of the challenges that enterprises face while trying to modernize their legacy databases. And I'll be talking about how Couchbase really makes for a strong case to act as a replacement for these old databases. In the second half, I will be talking about the capabilities that we have built as part of Infosys Modernization Suite. And I'll be showing a short demo of the RDBMS to Couchbase data migration capability that we have built. So to get started, let's look at why modernization has become such an imperative for organizations. At Infosys, we believe there are three primary reasons why people want to modernize their legacy platforms. Think of them as three R's. The first R is modernize to be relevant. So existing legacy platforms consume a lot of money in order to maintain them, in order to keep them running, to make modifications to them, etc. What that results in is a significant cut in the budget that is available for doing innovation at the organization level. This means that the presence of the legacy platform really hinders innovation in the organization. And the organization will tend to reduce in its relevance to the market if it does not modernize. And hence, it's very important for the organization to look at modernization as a means to continue to be relevant to its employees, to its consumers, to its clients, and to its partners. The second R is modernizing to be responsive. So if you look at the speed at which modern business moves, there is a significant importance to being responsive to market needs. It's a matter of survival for business today. So an organization that does not respond to immediate as well as upcoming changes in the market will lose out pretty quickly. And we have seen many famous examples of organizations that have not seen the change coming and have fallen by the wayside. And there are other organizations in the streaming business, for example, who have recognized the change and have been responsive to the market change and have driven the change as a whole. So they have done that by reinventing and modernizing their business, their IT systems completely. So in order to be responsive to this market, it is very essential to be creative with the way you modernize your systems. Finally, the modernize to be resilient. If you look at modern systems and modern business, it is very unforgiving. So if you have a system that goes down, you will lose clients in a matter of customers in a matter of few seconds. Minutes will be too much to ask for a customer to wait for the system to come back. So that change in the environment, if it results in the system being non-available, that can be a significant hindrance towards the survival as well as the growth of the organization. And hence, systems like cloud are absolutely essential in order to unlock the business value as well as to remain resilient through the changes that happen in the business conditions themselves. So if you look at these reasons, it becomes very clear that modernization is not an option anymore. It is absolutely an imperative. Having said that, it is also true that modernization is not a walk in the park. It has challenges which need to be overcome. And within that, if you look at it, the database side of things pose a significant challenge to organizations that are going down this path of modernizing. Some of the challenges include, the extremely high cost of running RDBMS and the contractual complexity and rigidity, which basically prevents you from running your own database where you want it. So you can't take your database and run it in the cloud, for example, or you can't containerize it because of contractual reasons. And obviously, the year-on-year increase in cost of your AMC does not help. The second part of the challenge is that the legacy databases are inherently rigid. There was a good business reason for them to be built that way. But in today's world where change is so rapid, your development cycles become extended just because of the rigid database structure. Think of trying to remove a column from a table. The amount of regression that you have to do in order to certify that all the applications which were accessing that database are not impacted is extremely expensive and expands your time to market significantly. Another challenge is the fact that databases typically scale vertically. So adding more capacity essentially means you have to move to a bigger box. So that is a very expensive, long drawn process. Procurement of a new hardware takes anywhere 3 to 6 months. And this eats into your time that you have left for being innovative and being relevant. So these are some of the typical challenges that organizations face when trying to think of modernization. And based on our experience, we have found that Couchbase is a significantly important answer that fits very well into this solution of modernizing legacy databases. So my previous speakers in this event have spoken at length about how Couchbase 7.0 brings all the strengths of relational databases while keeping the flexibility and performance of NoSQL. This is very true. It rings very true for all the clients that I speak with. Some of the things like continuing to provide the very high availability, the ability to deploy anywhere. I can start off my development on premise, but I can deploy it very comfortably, very confidently into the cloud. If I need to push it into an operator-based Kubernetes deployment, it's no big deal. I can very easily do that. All that continues to be true of Couchbase. At the same time, 7.0 has brought several improvements. For example, distributed ACID transactions in Nickel, which really makes it easy for applications to think about migrating their logic, which has a begin transaction, certain number of statements, or doing an insert, update, delete, and then doing a commit or a rollback. So that has been significantly simplified. You continue to have the power of Nickel with you. You can do joins, you can create user-defined functions. There is a new cost-based query optimizer, which takes it very close to how queries get optimized on the relational side. And hence, this merger of the capabilities that RDBMS traditionally provided, along with the futuristic capability that NoSQL databases have always provided, really makes Couchbase for a compelling case in the modernization journey. So if you look at particularly the feature that we have particularly looked at, liked very much while thinking about migrating from an RDBMS, has been the entire capability to do scopes and collections. So for a developer, it basically allows you to organize the data in manner which is very similar to the way the data was stored in the legacy RDBMS, as well as ability to isolate the schema within the database itself. For an administrator, you can control the memory allocation. You can control the performance of the specific scope or collection, and particularly in a multi-tenant database, you can control access very easily using this means of gathering data into scopes and collections. So we believe this is a fantastic capability that Couchbase has introduced, and we have been working very closely with Couchbase to build on top of this in order to drive migrations from RDBMS to Couchbase. So the way we have done it at Infosys is we have built a suite really of applications for end-to-end modernization of applications. So this includes systems like or platforms like the Infosys Cloud Native Development Platform, where the end-to-end lifecycle of building a cloud native application is significantly automated and brings down the deployment effort by 40%, and the time required to start off a project from months to minutes. If you're thinking about migrating applications to the cloud, then our cloud application modernization platform takes that and accelerates the time to market by over 20%. The one I want to talk to you in more detail about is our Infosys Database Migration Platform. It's an end-to-end hyper-automated platform for database migrations, and has significant benefits in a variety of scenarios of database migration and modernization. So when you look at the capabilities that we have built within IDM, Infosys Database Migration Platform, one of the things we have very recently introduced is the ability to migrate from any legacy RDBMS into Couchbase, and particularly Couchbase 7.0. The way the platform really works is that it's a unified platform. So it really supports agile-based migration approaches, so where multiple Scrum teams can work in parallel on different parts of the enterprise environment and do things like data model conversion. It's something very unique in our platform, which mines the logs within the relational database and suggests what should be a more suitable denormalized structure on the JSON side, so that your access patterns are significantly faster. We then support a complete data migration and data testing as well as part of this platform. From a project management perspective, it allows the PMO team or the managers to monitor the migration centrally. So there could be 4 or 5 different agile pods working on different databases, trying to migrate them. And there can be a snapshot visibility in terms of where each team is and how much work has been completed by each of the teams. For developers, things like monitoring long-running jobs becomes a whole lot easier by using the Infosys Database Migration Platform. So IDM really supports 2 ways of migrating data from a database like Oracle into Couchbase. So you can do a 1:1 migration. Based on our experience, we feel any of the master tables, which are anywhere from 20 to 30%, depending on how the database has been designed, will essentially move 1:1. So one table on the Oracle side will correspond to one collection on the Couchbase side. But for the rest of the database, which could be 60, 70%, the tool will recommend a denormalization or a relaxed normalization. And that happens by denormalizing, for example, if you take a customer and an order, and based on your access patterns, the two are always accessed together, we'll denormalize it into one single customer JSON object and one collection within Couchbase. And IDM support both these ways of migrating. So conceptually, this is how IDM looks like. We have a number of sources that we support. We can do a bulk unload of that database into a JSON or a CSV, and we can then load it into a staging collection. The reason we have the staging collection is that the denormalization is much faster when you do it on Couchbase itself, rather than trying to denormalize it on the source side. Also, this gives us the freedom to potentially migrate non-relational sources. For example, if you have IDMS as a non-relational database on the mainframe, as long as it can provide a CSV input, IDM can take that and migrate it into Couchbase, and then we can manipulate that data structure in the staging structure itself. Of course, staging is not 100% manual. As I said, if there's a 1:1 migration, then we can load that table structure directly into the target collection itself. We have based it on a number of open source components like Apache NiFi, .NET Core, Angular, and Spring Boot. These components are really battle proven. Apache NiFi is well proven to handle large volumes of data and at very high performance levels. And this really gives us the confidence that this platform can really deliver the results when it comes to high volume, rapid migrations that are required to be done when we migrate off of legacy. So let's look at a demo of the platform itself. So this is how the home screen of IDM looks like. Right now, we have rigged it up to show an Oracle to Couchbase database migration. So once I invoke it, I get a list of databases that IDM has been configured for. So we centrally manage the connections. So if there is a portfolio of databases that need to be migrated, we are able to manage and maintain those connections centrally. So the developer doesn't really need to know how the connection string looks like, or what the credentials for the database are, et cetera, et cetera. We store all of those securely in Keycloak, and we make it available to the developer to be able to migrate the data. So in this case, I'm going to select one of our databases, Oracle databases. You can select what should be your target database. So for the purpose of this demo, I've configured a database on my local host. I'm going to select that, but I could have any number of Couchbase databases set up here. So as I said, we can support import of a direct JSON or CSV, or we could connect to the database and pull data in real time from the database. So for the demo today, I'm going to select a customer and an order and show how that migration really works. I'm going to add these two tables into the migration path. I'm going to select a table name. So this could be staging is the bucket name. The scope could be stage scope. And I'm going to inform Couchbase what the primary key of the table should be. In this case, I'm going to select customer ID. And for orders, I'm going to select order ID as the primary key. Now this will become the document ID on the Couchbase side. So once I have made this selection, I'm then able to invoke the extraction and loading of the database tables and push that data into Couchbase itself. So let me open the Couchbase console. So you'll see very shortly that once the data has been downloaded from the Oracle database, the system will automatically create the bucket, the scope, the collection, and we will see that appear here shortly. So we see here the bucket has been created. And if you look at the scope and collections, two collections have been created, orders and customers. So the name of the collection is the same as the collection, the table name that is configurable. So I've loaded 510 customer data. So if I were to look at it, these are some of the customers that have been created. And these directly come from the Oracle database itself. And if you look at orders, some of these are orders that have been created. So let me go back to and just check if the collection has been created. So if you look at it, and this, by the way, is the NiFi scope capability that we are leveraging for this. So this database with roughly 2,000 documents, which includes around 510 customers and 1,500 orders for those customers, has been generated. Now let's look at how this can be denormalized. So again, I can choose the final collection or database server. I'm going to select the target bucket name as final bucket. Scope is going to be scope, and this is the collection name. and I'm going to configure this collection. So this is the target collection, and I'm going to take all of the customer's attributes here. And I'm also going to add a node, which will be orders. And within this node, I'm going to add all the details related to the orders into this. So this is how the final structure should look like. I'm going to specify that the target collection should have primary key or document ID as customer ID. And I'm going to select a join between the customers and orders collections. So I'm going to join on the field customer underscore ID. And I'm going to ask IDM to denormalize this structure. If I go to the Couchbase console, you will see that this final bucket has been created. In the backend, it is doing the denormalization. And you will see the scope and collection being created. This should be the customer scope. And we will see these records are being loaded. So if you look at the results, this is the customer that was created. Now, customer 1 does not have any orders, whereas 103 has 1, 2, and 3 orders for them. So this is how we are able to denormalize the structure. Just as the way I showed how data can be loaded for, say, in terms of, if you look at the staging bucket, these are 1:1 migrations. So if required, I can migrate any master tables directly using this mechanism. So that was a very short demo of the capability of IDM itself. For brevity and time reasons, I've selected a very small data set here, but we have tested it out for hundreds of thousands of records. And we have seen most of the times the data moving from an Oracle database into Couchbase in under 2 minutes. So we are very confident that we'll be able to scale up this solution in order to meet any relevant requirements that our clients have. That's all I had for today's demonstration. Thank you for taking the time to watch this demo. I'd appreciate any feedback that you have on this session on my mail ID or as part of this session itself. Thank you.